Our today's session is to calculate median, and the mode. Given the following data, that is a group data that has a class of 0 to 10 and frequency of 18, 10 to 20 has a frequency of 9, 20 to 30 has frequency of 8, 30 to 40 has frequency of 6, 40 to 50 has frequency of 9. Then we have to manipulate our data so that we get a class, a midpoint of the class, frequency of the class, and cumulative frequency. Therefore, having a class of 0 to 10, our midpoint will be 5. This is we achieve through adding 10 plus 0, then we divide by 2 to give us 5. And frequency will just remain 18, and cumulative frequency will be 18, just the same, because it is 18 plus 0. The next class of 10 to 20, you just add 10 plus 20, that is 30, then you divide by 2 to give you 15. Then 20 plus 30, then that is 25, that is 50, then you divide by 2 to get 25. The other class of 30 to 40, you just add 30 plus 40, that is 70, then you divide by 2 to get 35. The other class is 40 plus 50 over 2, which is same as 90, you divide by 2 to give 45. Those are midpoints of those classes. Then let us go to frequencies. Frequency just 18, 9, 8, 6, then 9, respectively, to the class arrangement. Then frequency, cumulative frequency will start with 18, then 18 you add 9, you get 27, 27 adding 8, you get 35, 35 you add 6, you get 41, then 41 you add 9, you get 50. Those are cumulative frequency. Then this one should be a small f. It should be a small f because it is frequency. Having this data set, then you'll be able to answer the questions, that is to calculate mean, then median, and the mode of those group data. Let us calculate the mean. From the first data set, this is how you achieve or how you get the midpoint. And we had done it earlier, just as it has been tabled here. Then, to calculate mean of group data, we sum the midpoint, multiply by the frequency, then you divide by the total number of frequency. For instance, the first class has a midpoint of 5, then we multiply by the frequency of 18, then we multiply the second class, that is 15 midpoint, multiply by the frequency of 9, you add to 25 times 8, then you add to the next class midpoint, that is 35 times 6, then you add the next class, that is 45 times 9, then you divide by the total number of frequencies, that is 5 times 18 plus 15 times 9 plus 25 times 8 plus 35 times 6 plus 45 times 9. And as we had said earlier, 5 is the midpoint of the first class, 15 is the midpoint, 25 is the midpoint, 35 is the midpoint, 45 is the midpoint. Then 9 is the frequency, 6 is the frequency, 8 is the frequency, 9 is the frequency, and 18 is also the frequency. Then 5 times 18, you get 90. 15 times 9 you get 135. 25 times 8 you get 200, plus 35 times 6, that is 210. Then 45 times 9 you get 405. Then you divide by the number of frequency, that is 50. You get 1040. You divide by 50 and our mean becomes 20.3, 20.8, sorry. That is the mean. The median. Median is the value in the middle of the data set. Our frequency is 50. Then the value in between the frequency is 50. You divide by 2, you get 25. Then that means that our data, our median lies between the class of 10 to 20, 10 to 20, the midpoint of this data set. Having that in mind, let us look the formula of median. Median is equals to L plus N over 2 minus F. Remember, it is capital F all over small f, then multiplied by C, whereby L is the lower class boundary of the median group. The lower class of that median group. Then N is the total frequency. F is the cumulative frequency of the group before the median group. F is the frequency of the median group. C is the width of the median group. And median, as we said earlier, is the data set, is the value in the middle of that data set. Having this formula in our mind, let us then calculate the median. First, find the median group, and from this data set, it has a frequency of 50. Therefore, our median is 25. Then from this frequency, our 25 lies in between this group of 10 to 20, this class of 10 to 20. Therefore, having that, we can come up with the values of L, which is 10, the values of N, which is 50, the values of F, which is 18, the value of F, the small one, that is the frequency of the model of the median class, that is 9, then the class width, which is 10. Therefore, our median is equals to 10. This is the lower class boundary of the median group, of the median class. The median class, as we said earlier, it is 25. Therefore, it lies within this one. And the smallest, the lower class boundary is 10. Then, plus our frequency, which is 50 all over 2. Then you subtract by 18. 18, as you had said earlier, F, the capital F, is the cumulative frequency of the group before the median group. And our median group is 10 to 20. Therefore, the cumulative before the median class is 18, which is this one. And therefore, coming back to our calculation, it will be given by 50 all over 2 minus 18 all over 9. That is F. And F, we had said earlier that F is the frequency of the median group. Our median group is in this class of 10 to 20, which is 9. The frequency is just this 9. Therefore, you multiply by the class width. Class width we get by subtracting 10 by 20 from 10. That is 20. You subtract 10 from 20. That is gives 10. And our answer is 17.778 to 4 significant figures, which can be equivalent to 18. That is calculating median of a group data. For a mode is given by the class with the highest frequency, which is 0 to 10. When you look from this data set, 0 to 10 has a frequency of 18. The others are 9, 8, 6, 9. The class with the highest frequency is 0 to 10, and that becomes our model class. And therefore, thank you for attending this class, for watching this video, and the next time we'll handle other measures of central tendency. From that one, I hope you can handle any question pertaining mid, median, and mode. Thank you for now.